Have you ever wondered if the chicken you eat is cloned? It's a question that stirs the pot in today's world where science fiction is becoming science fact. Cloning, once a concept confined to the big screen, is potentially making its way into our poultry farms. This practice, if true, raises a plethora of questions: ethical, economical, and most importantly, is it safe? This isn't just about duplicating chickens, it's about what's landing on our dinner plates. If this sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, think again. It's closer to reality than you might believe. You might be asking, where does the government fit into all this? Well, let's dive right into the evidence. It starts with the money trail. Billions of dollars in government funding have been funneled into the biotech industry over the past 2 decades. And although not all of this money is directly linked to chicken cloning, it's hard to believe that none of it is. Then, there's the legislation, or rather, the lack of it. While other countries have strict laws in place to regulate cloning, our government has been conspicuously silent. Is this because they're turning a blind eye to what's happening right under their noses? So why would the government be involved in something like this? One theory is economic gain. It's no secret that the poultry industry is a multi-billion-dollar business. If every chicken were identical, it would mean less variability and more predictability in terms of production and profit. Another theory is population control. By controlling the food supply, the government could potentially control population growth. It sounds like something out of a dystopian novel, but it's a theory that can't be completely dismissed. Of course, these are just theories, but they're theories that are worth thinking about. So the next time you bite into your chicken dinner, remember, it might just be a clone. Now, you might be thinking, is cloned chicken safe to eat? A valid question, and one that needs some serious consideration. Cloning, in itself, is a complex process. The science of it is fascinating, but the potential health implications, those can be downright unnerving. You see, the issue of safety isn't just about whether these cloned chickens can give us food poisoning today or tomorrow. The long-term effects of consuming cloned meat are still largely unknown. The science is young, the studies are few, and the results? Well, they're as clear as mud. We are stepping into a brave new world of food production, one where the chickens on our plates aren't the product of Mother Nature, but of a laboratory. And it's not just about us, the consumers. There's a whole ecosystem to consider. What happens when these cloned chickens interact with the natural world? Do they pose a threat to biodiversity? Could they potentially lead to new diseases? The answers to these questions are still shrouded in mystery. So the question remains, are we the guinea pigs in a mass experiment? Are we walking blindly into a future of genetic modification without fully understanding the consequences? It's food for thought, isn't it? And perhaps it's time we demand more transparency and more answers. But don't panic just yet, there's something you can do. In a world where information is at our fingertips, we have the power to learn, to question, and to make informed decisions. It's crucial that we exercise this power, especially when it comes to something as vital as the food we consume. Cloned chickens, government involvement, safety questions. These are serious matters that deserve our attention. You see, it's not just about the chicken on your plate. It's about understanding where it comes from, how it was produced, and what implications it may hold for our health, our environment, and our society. It's about making choices that are informed, ethical, and sustainable. So, start researching. Read up on the topic. Ask questions. Dig deeper. Look beyond the sensational headlines and flashy conspiracy theories. Seek out reputable sources, scientific studies, expert opinions. Because the more you know, the better decisions you can make. And let's not forget about the role of transparency and regulation in the food industry. We need to demand clear, honest labeling. We need to push for stricter regulations and oversight. We need to hold those in power accountable for the safety and integrity of our food. So arm yourself with knowledge. Because when we know better, we do better. And when we do better, we can effect real change. Remember, knowledge is power. It's time to take control of what's on your plate.